I looked at the Senate the other day. This was just yesterday. They were having a debate over, it wasn't even a debate over masks, but it became a debate over masks. And I realized that the womanish Sherrod Brown is exactly the kind of man exactly the kind of problem that Candace Owens was talking about. Because on the floor of the U.S. Senate, what is supposed to be the greatest deliberative body in the world, it broke out into bickering over who was going to wear a filthy cloth mask over their face.
Senator from Ohio.
I'd start by asking the presiding officer to please wear a mask as he speaks, and people below him I can't tell you what to do, but I know that the behavior...
I don't wear a mask when I'm speaking, like most senators.
Well, most senators...
So I'll put it back on, but I don't need your instruction from...
I know you don't need my instruction, but there clearly isn't much interest in this body in public health. We have a president who hasn't shown up at the coronavirus task force meeting in months. We have a majority leader that calls us back here to vote on an unqualified nominee and at the same time to vote for judge after judge after judge, exposing all the people who can't say anything, I understand, the people in front of you and the presiding officer, and expose all the staff here, and the majority leader just doesn't seem to care.
That is so embarrassing for Sherrod Brown. Sherrod Brown should be very ashamed of himself. His family should be very ashamed to share a last name with that individual. He shows up to the floor of the United States Senate, where you were supposed to make persuasive speeches, grand oratory on the important public matters of the day. And what does he choose to do? He chooses to whine and nag and passive-aggressively needle the presiding senator here, that would be a Republican Dan Sullivan, for not wearing a cloth mask when he's many, 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 many feet away from anybody. Even, let's just say for a minute that the masks are like super duper effective. Let's go with that hypothetical. Dan Sullivan not wearing a mask when he's so far away from everybody ain't going to do anything. It doesn't matter at all. But Sherrod Brown, you need to wear a mask. I can't tell everyone else what to do, but I'm telling you what to do. But actually, he can't. Sherrod Brown has no right to tell Dan Sullivan what to do, especially as he's presiding over this hearing. And Dan Sullivan responds in a manly way. He goes, "You don't get to lecture me about anything. No, I'm going to sit here without my mask as I'm speaking, like an adult. So no, sorry. Yeah, and you're making us vote. Right, that's your job. You're a senator. Your job is to vote. Yeah, and you're making us vote on unqualified candidates. Okay, if you think the candidate's unqualified, make a speech about that. Don't just nag and needle and whine. It's pathetic. I feel like I'm Don Corleone talking to Johnny Fontaine. I want to shake Sherrod Brown and say, you can act like a man. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with this guy? What's the matter with our culture? That is not how men are supposed to behave. It's not how women are supposed to behave. And it's certainly, men should not be doing a very caricatured, ridiculous impression of such a womanish-ish sort of behavior. It's absolutely pathetic. I hope you enjoyed that short segment from the Michael Knowles Show. Be sure to check out the full episode linked in the description or download the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.